Thought for a long time about how I was going to actually make this reflective video, looking back at my 2025, and I could never quite find the right way to put it into words until now. Because 2025 wasn't just hard physically, it was hard in ways I don't usually talk about. But if I'm going to be honest about this journey, then I suppose this is all part of it. Now, as you know, this year I committed to marathon training after winning the Running Channel competition, which allowed me to fulfill a bucket list ambition, racing in the New York Marathon. I made a promise to myself that I would do everything I could to put myself in the best condition I'd ever been in. That was 5 runs a week, those long runs, the speed sessions, and anyone who's trained for a marathon knows it doesn't just test your legs, it actually takes over your life. Your mornings, your evenings, your weekends, all the time. And everything has to adapt around the training schedule. And I'll be forever grateful to everyone in my life who allowed me the space and the support to chase that dream. But even with that just added to my schedule, I was already tired. And that was before life properly got heavy. And at the same time, my family was and still is going through something deeply painful. I'm not going to go into details, but it's the kind of trauma that doesn't ever switch off. It follows you, it sits in your chest, and it just shows up when you least expect it. And sometimes it just makes you reassess a lot of things. It's amazing how losing people or coming close to losing others changes your perspective. And I was trying to carry all of that while also asking my body to train 5 times a week. Now, there were mornings where I woke up emotionally exhausted and still somehow managed to lace up my shoes because the plan said just to run. And at those times I remember thinking, how am I supposed to process this and also be there for my family and still push my body this hard? Some runs felt like therapy and still do to this day, while others sometimes felt like punishment. Marathon training doesn't care how you're feeling. Your legs hurt, your mind is foggy, and life doesn't slow down just because you're struggling. I'd finished my first run of the day completely empty, not proud, not relieved, just drained. And then I still had to show up with a smile on my face just because that's what Andre does. Now, of course, there were moments where I wanted to stop. Not just running, but everything. But running became that one place where I could actually breathe. Not to escape what was happening, but to distract myself and give myself some space, time that was just mine. This year has definitely taught me that strength isn't ignoring just how hard things are. Sometimes strength looks like showing up broken, running slower, truly embracing what easy pace actually means, or just letting those harder efforts just hurt. It taught me that discipline without compassion leads to burnout. And as we come to the end of 2025, as I record this, I've still got a couple more runs left to do, and hopefully the hardest part of this chapter, I've now had time to reflect, not on just what I've been through, but actually what I've achieved. I've ran personal bests that I never thought I ever would. I've completed the New York Marathon, my first marathon, something that once felt impossible, and along the way I've met some incredible people. But more than anything, I've stayed consistent. When life was heavy, even when training felt overwhelming, even when stopping would have definitely been the easier choice, I've somehow managed to keep showing up for myself. And that's what matters the most. Now, this journey doesn't end here at the end of 2025. Going into 2026, I want to keep doing what I've always tried to do, show the real side of it, the struggle, the process, the days where it's hard and the days where it's worth it. And if by continuing this journey, I can help someone else keep going or inspire even one person to start their own, then it's all been worth it. I'm definitely looking forward to training for the London Marathon. And if you're watching this and you're in a hard season, just keep going, but be kind to yourself. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and supporting me on this journey, and I'll see you on the next run.